We have Mr. Campbell, Miss Arthur in the studio today. As you well know, Miss Raquel Williams. Miss Williams is no stranger to the media. She's no stranger to this station, and we feel extremely honored and delighted to have her with us, and Miss Williams is a part of us. And so, Miss Williams, please tell the nation what drew you to the BNCP, and give us some words at this point as we continue on in our radio program today.
Good morning. It's a pleasure to be here. It's an honor. Good morning, Bahamas. For me, I've watched politics for years and years. Graduating 1997, and I saw how it affected and impacted myself personally, and then community, and then the country at large. And I started to do a lot of introspect, become well versed on what it was that was going on in my community, and I started to ask myself questions like, what can I do to make a difference personally? What legislation is out there to assist? One who wants to take an initiative to be that change or to create the change that they want to see? And everything that I saw around me was bleak, and it was so many adjectives that I can use that's negative. And I started to ask God, what is your vision? When I pay attention to the pledge and the national anthem, the road you trod, lead unto your God, and I'm like, are those just words that we put on a piece of paper? What does this nation plan to do? What are leaders planning on doing that will lead us to what God has envisioned for a country, for people? What is the purpose of government? What are governments for? And I saw a lot of failure, and I began to listen to the language, and I heard a lot of what was contrary to what we pledge, what we sing. And I'm like, there have to be a people that you've called for such a time as this, and I don't see it in this party and that party and the other. So I need to know. And in that moment, I kid you not, it was not even 24 hours. I listened to the radio, and I heard this group explaining to me about natural resources, and as a Bahamian, my rights, my constitutional right, and then having what God envisions. And I said, hold on, okay, this is the language, this is the people, let me check this out. And I was intrigued, and I said, let me go and hear for myself and line it up with what I feel is a tugging in my heart and my personal conviction, and views and goals and dreams that I have for my country, for my community, and for my household. And that has led me to the Bahamas National Coalition Party, and it's an honor.
Thank you so much. Let's just expand a bit on what you would like to see for your country, what you would like to see your country become. And as we even look at the platform of the BNCP, but from a more personal level at this point,